This news update is brought to you by...
It's gonna be a big blue summer.
The Big Blue Summer Celebration with Flow is here. Make yours unforgettable. Sign up for big bundle savings. Build your essential bundle and save big money. Blow out the candles on Barbados' 50th and Flow's first Big Blue birthday celebration. To win big prizes including $10,000 in cash. Big-time sports coverage at home or on the go with Flow TV, like the Olympic Games in Rio and the new home of Premier League football. Watch it all with big data and big style on the fastest 4G network. The world's biggest sporting events this summer are all on Flow. The Big Blue Summer Celebration is here, and Flow is your official partner. This is how we flow.
It's gonna be a big blue summer. Get ready to go. This is how we flow. We wear the blue for the summer. Get ready to go. This is how we flow.
It's Wednesday, July the 20th, 2016, and this is your Barbados Today Morning News Update. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. In our top story, the pace of economic growth slowed and Barbados' international reserves registered a decline during the 2016 second quarter as government continued to struggle to reduce spending and increase revenue. Reviewing economic performance from April to June, Central Bank Governor Dr. Delisle Worrell also reported a widening of the fiscal deficit, which was mostly financed with the resources from the central bank. He also revealed that measures were expected to be announced in the government's forthcoming national budget presentation to help tighten foreign exchange outflows, thus easing pressure off the foreign reserves.
Between April and June, the fiscal deficit widened by $28 million to $204 million. And the primary surplus fell by $14 million compared with the same period in 2015. Revenue of $563 million was down $25 million, with VAT and personal income taxes lower by $13 million and $17 million respectively. Current expenditure was marginally higher at $732 million. Grants to public entities fell by $21 million, but domestic interest payments increased by $16 million.
Meanwhile, the local business sector is predicting even more taxes as government attempts to reduce its fiscal deficit. The Barbados Chamber of Commerce and Industry is also warning that the paralyzing recession that has been squeezing Barbados would linger in the absence of clarity in the Frederick Stewart administration's policies. BCCI President Eddie Abed said failure to have meaningful dialogue with the social partnership would add to what he called the fog, and further uncertainty would prevail and would result in delaying the end to the recession and a return to growth. The opposition Barbados Labour Party yesterday blocked a constitutional amendment that would have extended the retirement age of the Director of Public Prosecutions and the Auditor General. 11 opposition members in the House abstained when the Constitution Amendment Bill 2016 was put to a vote. The bill received the support of 17 parliamentarians, including former Prime Minister Owen Arthur and BLP outcast Dr. Maria Agard. The measure, piloted by Prime Minister Frederick Stewart, sought to raise the retirement age of the Director of Public Prosecutions and the Auditor General from 62 years to 67 years, in keeping with the wider public service. Finance Minister Chris Sinclair hits back at opposition critics questioning the government's unemployment figures. Latest figures released by the Barbados Statistical Service show the unemployment rate for the first quarter of the year stood at 9.3%, down from 10.2% recorded in the fourth quarter of 2015. Sinclair accused the Barbados Labour Party of trying to discredit the work of the Statistical Service when it has no just cause.
I don't call the statistical department and tell them what to produce. Whatever they produce is what it is. If you're saying to me the methodology needs to be changed, Madam Deputy Speaker, we can have a conversation on methodology. But if it is what it is, it is what it is. There's not been changed? No, has never been changed. Not been changed under your government, and it's not been changed under ours. It is the same methodology they have been using all of the time. And the same people too.
In sports now, West Indies and Jamaican cricketer Andrew Russell is to face the country's independent anti-doping panel this morning. At issue are reports by the Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission that Russell has missed 3 doping tests in a 12-month period, which is equivalent to failing a test under doping laws. Russell is currently playing for the Jamaica Tallywags in the Caribbean Premier League.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Do you want to make sure that your favorite BT Soca Royale champion hopeful is in with a great chance of winning $10,000? Well, it's simple as going to www.facebook.com/Barbados today to cast your vote. These are the finalists: Mr. VJ and King Julian, Summer Again, Joaquin, This Place, Sammy G, Mash Up the Place, Damien Marvey, Know the Face, Azizi, My Reason, Donnell, Wet Me, Griner, Turn on the Speaker, Hyper Songs, Bam Bam Back, Faith Calendar, Hunted, and Mr. Dale, Nothing Sweeter.
Special thanks to these sponsors: Flow, CGI, Capital Media HD, the Barbados Public Workers Cooperative Credit Union Limited, the 50th Anniversary of Independence Celebration Secretariat, and the NCF.
ICBL T20 Cricket Party, more than a match. To Gary's 80th birthday, celebrating the greatest all-rounder and our national hero. You can't beat that. July 28th, 6:30 p.m. Tickets from Kensington Oval, CS Pharmacy, and TicketPal.com. Hosted by the 50th Anniversary Secretariat.
We are back with news from the region now. Fears of reprisal are mounting in Trinidad and Tobago on the part of both the police and some relatives of the slain reputed gang leader Selwyn Robocop Alexis. Robocop, a Chaguanas businessman, was shot dead at a car wash in Enterprise on Sunday. 2 other men, including his alleged killer, also died in the shootout.
Both a warning and a plea from the relative of alleged shooter Thomas Sharp, who spoke to us under anonymity following Sunday's bloody murders.
Right, that ain't done there right now. And right now, I just praying to God that everybody in Enterprise put down the guns, turn to God, and let everything be safe.
The triple homicide has plunged 3 families into mourning. Selwyn Robocop Alexis's children are now forced to contend with their father's murder, and Kevin Eskai, one of Alexis's car wash customers shot to death during the incident, has a 4-year-old son in hospital nursing gunshot wounds. We're told Sharp has also left behind 2 young children. But Sharp's relative says there's a lot more to lose on all sides, and he's hoping good sense prevails.
And finally, Donald Trump, the billionaire businessman whose outsider campaign has both galvanized millions of voters and divided the Republican Party, is the official 2016 GOP nominee for President of the United States of America. The New Yorkers, embraced by the Republican National Convention last night, marks a remarkable moment in U.S. political history and validates a campaign that shattered precedent, defied pundits, and usurped the GOP establishment. His son Donald Trump Jr. cast the votes for the New York delegation that put the billionaire businessman over the top of the 1,237 delegates he needed to clinch the nomination, as any talk of disruptive protest votes or walkouts dissipated.
I have the incredible honor of not only being a part of the ride that's been this election process, and to watch as a small fly on the wall what my father has done in creating this movement, because it's not a campaign anymore, it's a movement. Speaking to real Americans, giving them a voice again. And it is my honor to be able to throw Donald Trump over the top in the delegate count tonight with 89 delegates and another 6 for John Kasich. Congratulations, Dad, we love you!
And that's news and sports, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. Also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We are also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, our screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you, as well as channel 99 on Flow TV and Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.